I'll put our guns down.
Older.
Mr. Whitmore, I'm so sorry. You charged right past me.
That's all right, man. Thank you.
+1 on the last play, so now it's 7. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football went to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us.
You feel like I'm trying to download all this music.
Even before the consolidation of the Bible, sent him off to Gallen. He spent 10 years funding his research.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going. Because once that happens, he's very, very good.
After that big game to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off play action on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
Ethan, I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Camarda. Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just sort of a read.
Whitmore.
This run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Punch it out of the air. Quick step and go. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. Picks up the first down, still moving. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Sets up the screen. Breaks the tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Play action. Fires downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. And as he throws, complete to the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back open in the middle. There he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for Lucas.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Flushed out of the pocket. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back has it. he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Back's got it. Touchdown, Gators! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Camarda. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Oh, what a cut. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can
Lofts one high and deep. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. Oh, another great move. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Gators have this offense rolling. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for the... And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Camarda. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, he's He's looking to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Unloads it left. He's got it. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. They want to run it left here. To the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First and goal.
The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get down to the 1-yard line. Looking for the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Him into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move that trip to the house. Take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff,